Week, day 2. Let's keep going. I don't need to throw a flashbang right now. I mean, the flashbang is an insta-kill. Back to Bright Falls. I was suddenly accosted by 3 men. Cool. I don't think I threw that right, but I got rid of the message at the top, and that's the most important thing. Hey, we got a light source.
What's on your mind, Milt? Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there. Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know? I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots. Gunshots? Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door, and they're popping off guns there. They're still shooting? No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party. I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt. Okay. You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them. Okay, thanks.
Alan, you're a menace to society. It was at this point that I decided to become a menace to society. Hang on. Oh, I have no guns. Yep, I have no guns. This is strictly flashbang territory. Okay, that's fine. That makes this part easy, actually. Ooh, what's this? Up there, maybe? I don't know. If it's over here, I do not know where it is. Oh, it's probably over here. Oh, I've got some flares. Ow! Alright, alright. Hello, gamers. Get out of here. Whoop. I think this is what I gotta do. Actually, it could just be me walking through this door. We'll find out. Yeah. Me trying to jump over the fence. I'm an idiot. Look at that brilliant idea. I'm gonna jump over this fence.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Why?
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
I'm gonna be a good cop and just open fire. He's armed! He's got a flashlight! Get him! Get out of here, you fucks. Bet you weren't expecting that, were you? Yeah. Oh, we got the gun again. We got shotgun ammo, but not the shotgun. Hang on. Whoop. Is he still there? I can't remember if he despawned or if he's still there. I think he's despawned. See ya.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Nice. Oh, I still have to shoot you though. Okay. Fuck you. In light, you can hurt them. Slenderman?
The bulldozer's engine roared to life.
Oh, it's the bulldozer in this chapter, okay.
For traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Alan Wake and Ichiban have things in common. They both take down heavy machinery in combat. Well, this is a building. There might be something in here. Oh, I've not had coffee in ages.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Train? I love trains. Wait for me, train.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework.
Oh boy, the objects are starting to attack me now.
It floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Okay, we've got objects coming up now. Ooh, there's a building there. Get in, Alan. But 20 batteries for the flashlight is a... Could you not be here? Alright, we just used the battery. We know there's more batteries in here. Let's go grab some batteries. Alright, let's go. To the train depot! I'll best reload that.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
You're gonna find some kind of vehicle, Alan. Can I not get in here? No, I came from here. I'll just follow the path down. I got distracted by the other building. Yeah, I'll just follow this path, it's fine. There we go. I guess I ran off randomly. It didn't cost me too much time. Here we go. This is it. Where's the first thing that hits me? Because it's coming. It's in this area.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yeah, this is going to take a few tries, as I remember how the hell this works. Getting the high-powered flashlight would be super useful right now.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Okay, there's still a lot of you. Ow. Okay, that was me using a flashbang. Maybe I should use two. Actually, I could use flares. Flares might just allow me to walk through. Once I work this part, I'll be fine. I feel like flares might be a good shout.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
This is a very annoying section. So I'm pretty certain that soon after this you get the high-powered flashlight, which works way better on inanimate objects. And it doesn't help there's just loads of them in one area. The flare technically worked, but it didn't activate all the enemies at once, so it was kind of not useful.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
The call was coming from inside the house. I love a checkpoint right now.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story.
There it is.
Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
There you go. As I said, you get this heavy-duty flashlight soon after because you kind of need it. Oh man, I've not had coffee in ages. Give me a cup. Do you believe this is the bulldozer fight? Let's go. We're coming up to the bulldozer fight. Alright, what else we got? In light, you can hurt them. Eee. Maybe I should be switching on all the lights. Who knows? Yeah, this isn't suspicious at all. Nice springs? Oh, hell yeah.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durl's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durlith.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Durlith, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durlith learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
That's one of my favourite things in fiction. Giving something a really crazy name. The Dweller in Flesh, host to 1,000 young. Could you stop moving? Alright, who's excited for a bulldozer fight?
Me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
But it's not a lake, it's an ocean. I remember dying to this a lot. It has a lot of health. It has a lot going on for it. Yeah, that also doesn't help. Where's my flash grenade? Got it! Wow, I did that first try. I died. I remember the first time I did that fight, I died a lot. I just couldn't dodge fast enough, but that time, open up a flare, stand next to it, and just kind of move around. That fucking worked. And I think I've walked out with full everything. I guess still having a flashbang for getting rid of the enemies really helped that out a lot. It was around this time where... Hey! Excuse me, gamer? It was around this time where I found a switch that allowed me to activate an orbital laser. This made my adventure through Bright Falls a lot easier. If you could believe it. I have not had a coffee in a very long time, so that really hit the spot. Oh, find a vehicle, right, yeah. Can I just get in this? Yeah.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Oh, this is a pleasure drive.
The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Oh, Alan, it's a horror story. It's never that simple. What would happen if I just drove off the cliff?
Realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
There's other places that you can explore, but I'm just going to go straight to the coal mine. Come on. I mean, this wasn't really an off-road vehicle. It's all-terrain, dummy. Let me check this place out.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
I'm sorry, Pat Main. Nobody really knows whether or not Bright Falls really exists, but... or whether you exist. Or whether even I exist. Or whether Thomas Zane exists. Who's the writer? Oh, you can choose to get into a completely different car. I'll stick with this. Alright, door number 2. I do think this is just for stuff such as coffee thermoses and whatever. Why do I have to come back here?
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Can people stop trying to steal my wife for like 10 seconds? Thank you. Ow! Don't steal Alan Wake's wife challenge. Impossible. We're at the coal mine. Let's get some background on this city.
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls Coal Mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns and Swedes among others, worked the mines. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Something over here. Oh my god, I've not had a coffee in ages. Coffee, 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 coffee! That's what happens when you get 100 cups of coffee. Maybe Fry was trying to be Alan Wake. That's it. I'm getting 100 cups of coffee like my hero Alan Wake. Starting now.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason. And it's not for anything good.
In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah!
I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Maybe I can get on the door now. Oh.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Can I leave? Why is this door locked? Alright, I'm going. Oh, coffee! I've not had it for fucking ages. Who locked the door? It doesn't really matter. Ah!
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
A muse, B muse, C mused. Ooh. Okay. There's a revolver ammo. I can't shoot. That didn't work. Are you kidding me? Anything else? Ooh, a flashbang. That's useful. Oh, it's something in there? Whatever it is, it's trying to get out until I climb this, I guess. Was that it? Alrighty then. And it was at that point that a box flew at me. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Don't worry about it, it's just a dark tornado. Happens all the time in Bright Falls at this time of year. I I need to switch
way to
off
reach
the
the
electricity.
hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Kind of feel like there's a way of cheesing this. Can I drive this? Can I drive it over? No, it won't let me. What am I doing with this? Okay. Flagger, nice. Oh, it really was as simple as that. The light went out. I'm scared. Run! It's spooky. It's scary. Let's just drive. Ow! See you later. Go! Go, Alan. Wait, hang on. Right, the other one. Throw it! You... Throw it! Throw it, you fuck! I'm pressing R... I'm literally pressing R1. Sheesh. Oh, I got in. I did it. Maybe the flagon would have been more effective. I don't know. The most important part is that I got indoors. Gamer, please. Come on. Well, obviously that's the way I'm meant to go, so let's have a little look around. Ah, the heavy duty light. Oh, it's so good. Trust no one in the dark? What about me? I'm in the dark. I'm a nice guy. Coffee. Not had it in ages. What's this? It's about coffee.
Some of the taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Wait. Oh, really? I can't jump out the window?
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
They weren't. Let's go. Oh, can I not drive that? Hey, gamers. Where's the others? Oh, I fucking dodged into it. That was dumb of me. I'm Alan Wake, and at this moment, I chose to dodge straight into the axe to see whether or not I could take it. It hurts! Oh, it hurts! Oh, why did I try and do that? I'm not a magician. Why did I write that I did that?
The jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Such a complicated and well thought out conspiracy that I literally threw the pages all over Bright Falls so that anybody could find it. Perfect, more flashbangs. They're super useful. Hey, speaking of being super useful. Are you kidding me? Anybody else? Hey! We've not reached the point of the super speed taken yet. They're coming. They're probably the next chapter. Oh my god, is that a coffee? I've not had a coffee in so long. Oh fuck, I could die. I need this coffee. I have not had coffee. So I'm so desperate for coffee that I will literally threaten my own life to get it at this point. Let's go.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Is the pump better? I think it is. I don't know. Thanks for waiting, homie. Ooh. Excusez-moi. Hey! Fight me in the light. Excuse me, gamer. Where we're looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you. You know what? Fuck this. Oh my god, it's the plot of Fern Gully.
Ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Shift may cause cancer.
Why? Why would it? Oh, we've got this asshole. I thought it might have been later, but apparently it's now. Guess I want this out then. Hey. Come on. Stop hiding. Well, that worked out. Hey. Bucko. I thought it was next chapter, but I guess it's now. Yeah, I don't know about the pump action. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. Let's keep going.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh, it's lucky you're not fighting ghosts, right? Right, Alan? There's nothing in there. I think there is random supplies in this place.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Grey Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, Grey Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there, a grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Grey Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Mining Falls Company closed its doors in 1978. Well, it's not been closed for centuries then, Alan, has it? It's been closed for like 40 years ish, that region. There is a coffee in here. I am desperate for it. Love coffee. Alan, I have your wife. Ha ha ha. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I mean, to be fair, it's probably handing me batteries because it's just inanimate objects in this area. I'm sorry for calling you an inanimate fucking object. That's one. Excuse me. That's two. Got rid of the big bastard. That's kind of the issue with the pot when you first encounter him. You don't have anything to hide behind. Whereas hiding behind things is the best way to deal with those because they can't reach you properly. It was at this point where I grew wings, angel wings, big angel wings, in order to fly across Bright Falls. I would be brighter than the sun. The dark presence won't know what hit it. Got it. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Alright. What's that say? Safe haven.
I needed a key for the door.
This is the worst. I need keys for doors? How dare you? Cool. Apparently normal difficulty on the PC is hard difficulty for the Xbox 360. How weird is that? Oh yeah, I have a flare gun.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
So what, Alan Wake should just realise that he's a hack? Yeah, I'll take the hunting rifle. I was an idea stealer. Thomas Zane was better than me in every way. But I created Thomas Zane. Does that mean I destroyed that tree with my mind? My telekinetic abilities were finally paying off. Something's up there.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
And I really should probably use that flare gun at some point, huh? It would probably make a lot of sense. I mean, I have it. For instance, I could probably use it on the speedy people. That would make a lot of sense. Because the speedy people are the most annoying.
Birds.
Birds! I'll just wait. I think there's quite a lot of birds in this little area. Come on then. Alright, I guess I'll just walk across a little bit. Whoa! Oh, you're here now, you little bitch. Right, they're gone. Come on. They're just kind of over there. Whee! Well, the birds can't get me here. I think the birds were only there to just try and knock you off the balcony, but I'd already made it, so it was fine. Tunnel got... I don't need to go hunting for more stuff. I've actually got quite a lot on me. No! Oh, I'm definitely shooting a flare at you. Hang on. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get out of here, you bastard. You bastard.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Yeah, it is. He'd definitely be on my dismissal list by the end of this case. You took pot shots at the civilian populace? You absolute nut job. No, you don't understand. I was drunk at the time. What? Coffee? Oh my god, I'm thirsty. I am one thirsty boy.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft and...
Oh, I can't remember this.
Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's right. I feel like I've died at this point in like a really stupid death that I deserved. Yeah, let me just raise it again. Little quotation mark puzzle to mix things up. Perfectly fine with that. Video game puzzles. Can't be all combat all the time. Yeah, I feel as if I kind of missed that jump somehow. Over here. I think I fell through... I think I somehow got clipped and then fell through the bottom. I just got this weird feeling that happened. I'll kick this. Fuck this. That's my final smash right there. One of these routes is correct and one of these routes is not correct. I think down's the correct route. Yes, because there's a manuscript page here, so it's the other way.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Yeah, that happens later. That's, I don't know what chapter that is. It's either 4 or 5, but that is coming. It could be 4. Could be 4 The Dark World. The best Marvel movie. Could you not do this? Hey. See you. That was annoying. Did we get attacked on this one? I think I do. I think I do get attacked on this one. This is birds. I think it stops in the middle. Oh, you came from below, you cowards. Good. Well, they're fucking up, apparently. I knew something happened. You have to... No, I don't have to do anything, it just falls. Okay. I knew something happened in that. Hey! Oh shit, that was the wrong weapon. Alright.
Shit.
Alan, who did you anger? All you had to do was finish a book. How the hell did you piss off this thing? Alright, we've got full ammo. Everyone's coming up nicely right now, nicely. More of those cans. Okay, more bullets. I've actually got a lot going on for me right now, which is nice. Something's here. What's here? Show yourself! Cool. Hey! You don't throw things at people. That's rude. Get out of here. Oh, cool. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. I mean, look at it. Holy crap. God, the level design in this game is so good. Can't praise it enough. It's easily the best. It's easily the biggest highlight for Alan Wake. The gameplay is not particularly challenging, but you don't really need challenging gameplay. I'm just going to walk really slowly across this Nibelheim bridge right now. Yeah, I'm going. Yep, cool. I'm across, that's all I care about. Fuck it, I have this. Get out of here. Don't worry, Jill. I have this. A flare gun? Barry? Oh my god, coffee! Jill, you got distracted by the coffee. Hey, love to see it. More flare gun ammo. Really should just use the flare gun more. Huh. It was at this point my superhuman jump ability came into use. The Wake family came from a long line of dragoons. Just raise this question of how the kidnapper got up here. Can't kick through a brick wall? Helen, are you even really here? Yeah! I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. CW and TZ. Wow, a room full of crazy. Let me just go up here. Sure, I'll take that shotgun. I'll stick with the hunting rifle. Ooh, I don't think I need any more, do I? Yeah, I've maxed out on flares. Currently, my inventory's pretty sweet. I think I've got full ammo on everything. Oh, hang on, I pressed the wrong button. Well, actually, sorry, I had the wrong gun, would be the better way of putting that. Okay, I can grab another flare now. Give me that. Oh my god, a coffee. I've not had a coffee in a long time. I wonder how many coffees I've actually collected at this point. I've collected a fair number.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
If you collect all the coffee thermoses, you should have unlocked some kind of, like, coffee thermos mascot outfit for Alan to play through the game in like a silly mode switch.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control.
I'm gonna get a brew.
Dr. Hartman stood in her place.
Back in a sec.
I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Whoa! A mode where Alan Wake goes through the game wearing sunglasses. And he speaks in a totally radical style.
Wait, are you? Wait. Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please.
You son of a bitch. Alan Wake, more like Alan Sleep. And that's another chapter of Wakerino done. Officially halfway through the game.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4, The Truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
Oh, yeah, we're in this place now.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Whatever you do, don't just because I'm in a bed and I'm a writer doesn't mean you can break my legs and keep me here forever to write for you. Alex Casey deserves a good ending.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
This is a pretty good part of the game. Very story based though.
Locked. I was a prisoner here.
I'll jump on the bed. Quick. I can't jump on the bed. No. It's all falling apart.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah.
Call me Alan Calm.
Your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
I've been walking with a lot of fresh air for a while. Look at the guy's picture. Fucking hell.
Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
You sure do keep a lot of doors locked.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
What a beautiful mountain that is. Look at that compass.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have
No, we're not. We're in Alan Wake.
More and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself
palms of my
now.
hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Hey, big guy.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
You ever hunted bulldozers?
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow strike.
games. It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
This man hates video games. Don't trust him.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago.
What a picture.
Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better. Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room.
You can save at it.
Writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy trademark and its sister method, the flow trademark, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. I've been voicing them all the time. I hate you.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
You visited the cafe earlier?
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Write the page, you bastard! Emil.
The air was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Remember that time when I was a skeptic?
I'm just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams...
Hey, Sinclair. Dr. Hartman was worried about the power again. He's checking on it now.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Oh my god, there's a coffee! I need coffee right now. Coffee's the only thing that keeps me sane. QR code for some reason.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Who just said that?
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Alan Wake wins. Flawless victory. The end.
Chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
I need to go downstairs. What the fuck is stairs?
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Whoop! Give me that.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Barry's incoming again.
Sinclair looked bad.
Coffee! Oh my days!
The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Am I not switching on the generator yet? Oh, I can't check it. Oh. I think it's this door. There we go.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
No, it's just like the enemies that you fought. And I guess a wolf.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack-ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry!
Coffee!
Glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
Not in ages.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
A gun!
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Blood, he's dead. That's literally going through Alan's mind right there and then.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I see. I've made a mistake then. Poltergeist! I recognize it. Where the fuck? Oh, I need to go to the generator. That's what it wants me to do. Excuse me, crazy gorilla statue. Whoops. G to G. What am I doing now? I'm being dumb is what I'm being. Yeah, this is me being very stupid right now.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction. Be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Well, that's a use. What the hell is this? Well, it's obviously Japan. Mustang Drift. Okay. How random. Gotta go. Nope. Ow. I think I need it to smash through here. This is not a good part of this, but this is what I have to do though. Yeah. If I could just tank the first hit, I should be fine, and then I can just get outside and it'll probably checkpoint me at that point. Oh, are you in the way? Huh. Oh, I need you to come this way. Come on. How are you all the way down there? Alright. That's fine, you did it. Wait a minute, there's a coffee right there. Can I grab it?
Hey, come on! We gotta get going! I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there!
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Oh, I kind of remember this part being pretty annoying. That's one. Gotta go. I need that coffee, hang on. I'll admit it, I'm a sucker for coffee. Why does Hartman have a hedge maze? Nobody knows. He just does. Yeah. Don't trust Emil? Well, that's a little late to tell me that, huh?
I stared at the Viking.
No, we've got to do the stage in this chapter.
Surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Excuse me, I need a little bit more room than that. Good bullets. Like how Hartman keeps bullets around his mental institute, I guess. I guess he is a hunter. So that justifies the bullets being everywhere. I hunt the most dangerous game. Oh, it's birds as well, I see. Yo. Just gotta get rid of these fucks now. Give me the gun. Coffee! Oh my god, I've not had a coffee in years. Could have booted him off the mountain. Ah! This is for Leonidas! Fuck that statue, I guess. Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Save the flag up for something a little bit more useful than that. Okay, we've got the shotgun.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Nope. Okay. Another fly, that's pretty useful.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Fucking hell, the world exploded? How the hell are we still around? Okay. A heavy-duty flashlight would go a long way right about now. Emil made Tom do it. Oh, Emil. Ooh, what's over here then? Didn't waste a single shot. There it is. Ah, flare gun. Great. Hopefully this is the chapter with the stage, because this flare gun ammo will go a long way there. Am I going this way or am I going down? No, I'm going this way. I've definitely not been this way. More flares, more ammo. Oh boy. Coffee. I'm not at him. Yonks. Oh, there's Barry. What's this way? A manuscript page.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Alan Wake versus Garth Marenghi. Or Rick Douglas, even. Yeah, Rick Douglas. That's the mother, Rick.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Barry sorts his shit out in this chapter, if I'm not mistaken.
Hurry up, Barry!
Oh, hey. Do you wanna... There we go.
It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Hey, found a corner!
That birds as well. That's one. See ya. We gotta go.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Alright.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
I'm not entirely sure, and I think I've kind of realised this, and perhaps I should have realised this a lot earlier than I have done. But I wonder if this is only picking up 30 frames per second. I'm playing the game in 60, I think. I think OBS might be picking it up in 30. Not 100%, but it might be something to look into. Let's go.
Barry! Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine. Forget that! Are you okay? I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here! Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry! Yeah! Barry, are you alright? I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting! Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Do I have anything on me? I see. I do not. The answer is no. Can you switch this on, please? I'm going.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Well, that was all for the manuscript page, and I just got hit by a fucking wheelbarrow, so that went well.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Why? Why is Nightingale trying to murder me at this point? Daily reminder that I did nothing wrong. Is there something else that I need to do?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. What about the items? Oh wow, I have no batteries. Gotta go. Alright, whatever. Come on, gamers. It's gonna take a couple tries. I got distracted by the power generator, which was annoying.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
This time I won't get distracted by the power generator and I'll just go to where I need to be. Come on.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh, thank fuck. Yeah, give me that. Coffee. I've not had coffee in years. Millennia. Alright, yeah, I lost all my ammo. Why would you swap back?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Cool. I don't have anything though.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
My timing, no. Hey.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
The Taken are filled with darkness. Yes, that's the case. Oh my god, a coffee! Can I climb on this tree? Yes? Don't die. Off. I love coffee, and I'm willing to break my own legs for it now. There was probably an easier way of getting in here than what I just did. Oh, hey! Oh, are you kidding me? I deserve that. There's no... I got the coffee though, so I don't need to go back up there. Let's just go. I think I'm stuck on the tree. That was pretty annoying. Got him!
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
I'm in.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Oh, a coffee. I love coffee. Hey man, sorry, I was looking for the coffee.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Sounds like Final Fantasy 2.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Hello, Levi's. Let's go. Oh wait, it does say investigate a card, and is there something else I need to grab? Nope, that's just a smoking TV. Okay. Anything over here? Nope, can't open that. You're dead. Let's go down. I'll do this.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Alright. That's dealt with. Anything else for me to grab? Alright, yeah, because I can go out this way now. Cool.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Huh. Anything down here? I mean, there's a deer. Oh dear. Let's go driving. GTA style, let's go. Oh, hold up.
Here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
There's toilet paper, I could throw that at the enemies. Which direction? that away. Oh. Okay, maybe over here. No, nothing. I'm just gonna leave. It's probably the underground. And I've already done that. Yeah, let's just go. There's a coffee there. I love coffee. I guess I will investigate some of these places because I kind of need ammo for the next part. I need a lot of stuff. Okay, well, we've got batteries. Ammo. Flashbangs, amazing. Alright, nothing up here. Alright, let's go back down. Some kind of breathing was going on in there. Right, flashbangs will be super useful. Just crashed my car a couple times. See if there's anything up here. If not, we'll just continue going towards the farm. Ooh. Yes, give me that.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Nope, I am in the thick of it, in the middle of a storm. Everything's going wrong. Let's go. I am not even going to bother with you guys. Hang on. Hey. Hey! To the car! Save me, car! Get in! Damn it. I should have gone to the other car. That was dumb of me. I was, We don't need to hit that again because we just listened to it a second ago. I mean, I guess I... No, I can't jump over. No, we'll just get into that car there. Excuse me. Goodbye. Really? Oh. My car is smoking. Perhaps I should just drive off. Oh, I see. Oh. I just need to get out. I'm just messing around. Let's go. You can keep the car. I don't need it anyway. No. Oh! I should have hit you with the car. Could you stop doing things? Oh! Hey, 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 hey. Less of that. Really? Nothing in there? Damn it. It was at this point where I discovered the ability of superhuman speed in order to defeat these guys. Ooh. Oh, flashbangs. Perfect. Hey! Any more? That was close. Right, let's go over here. Yeah, we're nearly at the stage. Oh my god, coffee. I've not had this in years.
Some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Al! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
This part's crazy.
God damn. I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Don't have a fucking flash thing. I want that out. Hey! Okay. Oh, I nearly died from that. Okay. There's nobody else behind me. Ooh, pick it up. Oh, a coffee. I've not had coffee in ages. Come on, you fucks. There we go. Did it in one go as well, which I don't think I was able to do last time.
That was awesome!
Right, we need to grab some shit.
Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Okay, reload.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Okay, well there's that, so...
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
We're in!
You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
Probably because you weren't interested in Asgard.
Learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV.
Oh my god, a coffee. I've not had coffee in ages. Alright, give me all these bullets.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of your
vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people
dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake...
Killed by an alarm clock. Not the first time. Where am I actually going here? Oh, manuscript page.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
I see a spelling error there.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Ah. Hang on a minute. The Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok Tour, be awed by celestial wrath and fury. April the 11th, Seattle, Washington. April 13th, Bakersfield, California. April 14th, Long Beach, California. April 17th, New York City, New York. April 18th, Newark, New Jersey. April 22nd, Detroit, Michigan. April 26th, Jacksonville, Florida. April 27th, Tampa, Florida. April 30th, New Orleans. Los Angeles? No. Yes. May 1st, Baton Rouge, Los Angeles. No. Louisiana. I'm being an idiot. I'm the best around. Oh shit. Oh. Get out of here. Yeah. There we go. Is it? Oh, I played Stardew Valley, I guess I agree with you. Oh, you're a speedster. Hang on.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Just gotta wait for this guy to decide to fight me. There we go. Yeah, for those guys, I really should just stand still. think that dude... Yeah, he's still alive. What an asshole. I'm gonna die. Barry, why are you over there? Hey. Okay.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Funnily enough, that's exactly what he does. He does eventually become that agent. Hang on. Actually, give me this.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Coffee! I've not had coffee in years. Coffee.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
I'm sure they won't come back. Ooh, I've already got max batteries. That's fine.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Yike. Okay. Strength of 10 men. Give me all that. Gimme. Okay.
Got to be kidding me.
Oh, it's a combine harvester. Oh shit, oh shit. There we go. Is there? That's actually quite an interesting stat. 65 million. Alright, that went well. I think we're coming to the end of this chapter. Alright, there's a silo quest. Or the silo key, even.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
Sure, let's party.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
One shoulder barge.
I think that's the farm.
No, Final Fantasy 3 won't be for a while.
This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate.
The next game is most likely Batman Arkham Asylum. Old gods know the truth.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Asgard. Not even here.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Oh, it's upstairs. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Going upstairs. Big fan. Big fan of Arkham.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Arkham Asylum's great. Arkham City's practically perfect. Arkham Origins is pretty good. Arkham Knight is a very mixed bag because of the Batmobile. I really hate the Batmobile. So I've done the entire series, but we're going to start with Arkham Asylum.
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
now to see your love set free. You will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Okay. We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours.
Oh,
before
booze.
dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I have a cardboard cutout of Benedict Cumberbatch. If only I had one of Alan Wake. I've gone full ghost.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body
Wise
observer.
Game. I've never heard of that unless it's got a different name.
The night Alice had disappeared, I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what
I've still never heard of it.
Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
I think we've got to get down there.
Find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice.
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Right, let's go back to the cabin. The cabin in the woods. Joss Whedon. That guy from Dollhouse.
She had dug her
4.
nails into my brain.
It's a pretty good
and used
movie.
me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Don't forget the coffee.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom.
If there's a next RPG that's coming up, it's probably going to be something like Wild Arms, Suikoden 2. Dragon Quest is a good shout.
All right.
Something along those lines.
I'll bring her back. No, I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
It's a Big Daddy from BioShock.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape.
Or it's the boss from Shovel Knight. I can't remember which one it is, but one of them's in a diver suit.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
You drunk bastard.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow.
One will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now?
That's actually also where I'm going to stop it for like an hour or two so that I can eat. Because it's 6 o'clock in the UK, so I need to have some dinner. But yes, it is like a TV show. The way how they organize this game. There's 6 episodes. There's a total of 6 episodes. This is episode 5, so the next time I play it, I should finish it. I'm also hosting New Year's, so this is probably the last game I play for the year, because I'll need to do some stuff over the weekend to prepare for New Year's Eve. So, I'm going to eat, and then we'll get back to this. Episode 5, Episode 6, finish Alan Wake, and then next year can start with Batman Arkham Asylum. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. See you later.